Only need one scene, only need one scene, only need one.
Have you seen our creative bulb?
Add it to my cart. We've got the camera. We've got everything else. Shop Godox SA for your production equipment.
sorry about the technical hitch that we had on starting the stream. Don't know what went on wrong there, but we are here. We are on the Godox SA Facebook page and on the Godox SA YouTube. So that's at least up and running. And yeah. So welcome to Getting to Grips. Finally, we're back with a bit of a slow start, but we are back. And I just want to thank Godox SA for giving me this opportunity and actually hosting Getting to Grips with you for you guys. And a big shout out to them. Golden Power Batteries and Godox SA. Anything Godox, get to www.godox.co.za. And anything else photographic, get to GPB or GPB batteries.co.za. It's like throw me right out this slow start. But anyway, we will catch up, and I want to make a special mention also to Tambo, who's actually going to be assisting with the studio build. They've ordered the boards and stuff ready for the next layer to go onto this wooden frame. So if you're seeing a wooden frame on my wall, you're seeing correctly. It's a part of the actual cyc wall that we're building in the studio. Looking forward to it to be finished and up and running so we can have a lot of fun with podcasting as well as videos and shoots, etc. Also, Talia is on the switcher, so any questions or whatever that come through, or any complaints that the stream is not up, she handles all of that, and she does her best she can on that as well. Also, thanks also again to Tambo for the ATM switcher that we actually use in studio to bring you live streams and everything else. Right, so as I said, any questions, please drop them in the comments. If I don't answer them in the show, I will make sure I go on afterwards and go through all the different platforms and make sure I try and answer the best I can. Right, because we are running into a late session now with the technical difficulties, I'm actually going to set up this light and then bring a model in so we can actually start the whole process. So what lights am I using? I'm actually using the FL100. So these are very different to what I normally use because I normally use flash. 8300s, 8400s. These are actually consistent lights or continuous lights. It's an LED matte. Okay, and I've just placed the softbox on there that comes with the kit. So you get two lights in the FL100 K2 kit. And this is one of them. There's a lot of cables because I've plugged into the wall, but these units actually work with the actual V-Lock batteries as well. So you can actually run them without having plugged into the wall. As I said, this is the softbox. The LED mat is here, and this is the control unit. So this is a bicolor. So we're going to try and get creative with bicolor. Okay, I don't know if some of you may have seen some of the shots that I actually did during last week. We posted it because we used it for the artwork of the stream, and it was all done with these two lights. So hopefully we can replicate exactly what we did. Just going to get this into position, standard position, portraits with FL100s. So I'm going to have this at a 45-degree angle, and then we're going to point it to the model, but we need the model. Before I forget, Alicia, come up, say how's it.
Hi, everybody.
All right. So I'm going to just switch this on, just get it into position. I've got this one running at about 90%. I'm going to put it quite close. The softbox sizes on these are 40 by 60. So it's actually not a big softbox, but it's big enough to shoot what we need in portraits. Right, so what am I shooting with? Canon 6D 24-105 lens. My camera settings going to be about a shutter speed of 125. ISO is going to be about 400. And my aperture will be between f5.6 and f8. So I'm going to go to 5. I'm going to start at 5.6. Are you ready to pose? Right. So what I need to do is make sure that we got capture 1 up. Is capture 1 queued up? Just on the bottom there. So we got.
Now it is.
Okay. All right. All right. So I'm going to just take a shot with this just to test the light. So as I said, 90% is this light, and the weirdest thing to me while doing consistent or continuous lights is that I don't see a flash, and it affects me. It's like I don't actually, I'm not used to that, not having a flash. So let's just have a look at that image. Do you want to just maximize that one? I'll just bring that across. Okay, so that is f5.6, and we are going to look at, I think that's fine. So I'm actually going to, because I think you got the black top on, I'm going to pump it up. I'm going to try 100% just to get some. Okay. So every time you hear the shutter, you can change your pose. Okay. So that is, can they see that? Any questions there, Talia? There seems to be some things coming in there.
Someone's agreeing with you on the consistent light.
Huh?
Someone's agreeing with you on the consistent light.
Yeah, I know it is very different. But I've actually started enjoying these lights, and I'm going to take a couple of shots just to. How's it, Andrew? Okay. So I'm just going to really do the basics. So that is like the basic 45 degrees to the model, and that is where everyone starts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm going to move the actual main light, because I'm only going to be using the one light in this section. Then I'll bring the other light in just now. I'm going to do this. So I'm actually going to point it actually away from the model and just feather the light across Alicia. So let's see what we get here. It worked fine on my mannequin, so hopefully it's going to work fine. Okay, just come a little bit. That's all right. Keep it there. So this is going to give us a lot of shadow. Hopefully, just turn up towards this light. I like the little wavies. So there. That's quite cool. So that's pretty standard. That's one single light. So even if you bought one of these, you can get away with doing quite some cool portraiture and making the model look absolutely amazing. See? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just change up, because now we got the nice dark background. If we actually want to now throw some light in, just to give a total different look. Okay, then what we're going to do is put the other light on. I'm going to change the warm balance. I think this one is pointing at you. My camera's decided to follow you instead of me.
I'm prettier, that's why.
Ouch, I'm going to go to this camera. No. There, I'm going to just steal the camera back. All right. So there you go. So I stole my camera back because she is prettier than me. That's why I invited her to the show. All right. So if you just come forward again where you were, I'm going to now throw a second light in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this is on a very warm light. The lowest it can go. I think it's 3,300. So it's quite a nice warm light. So this will give me a totally different look on the background. Okay. What's that?
It follows you now, right? So it's like she's not even in the frame.
Yeah, okay, then I'll get closer to see. There you go. So you can see how warm this light is actually in the studio. So just get the image up there, Talia. How the background is now totally changed. So now having that on its warmest actual setting is actually given just a totally different look to the actual background. So that's something you can do with bicolor, is just adjust the actual white balance or the actual temperature of your actual light just to give you different looks. I'm just going to actually adjust this one a little bit more. So Talia, you might want to switch to camera 1 there. Okay. Yeah, so I've got it on its maximum cool light, so then I should get a light gray shot. So there you go. I think what I'm going to do is turn this one down a little bit and get that. So we're using the two lights. Just one is going to actually do the background and one to do the model. And if we want to throw a bit of fill in there, we can actually use our polyboard. So I'm going to put this over here. Hey Pakamani, how are you? Right. I'm going to hide you with the board, but you're going to be on cam. You're going to be on camera 1, so it's all fine. Okay. We can't hide the beautiful one from the actual show, you know. Okay. So just by putting a whiteboard there, it's going to now give me some fill.
Please correct camera 2 real quick.
And 3 possibly.
Oh.
I'm just eating. You guys are not the star of the show.
Who keeps stealing my cameras? Like, right. Now it's.
Looking from behind.
You know what? Technology when it's working is absolutely fantastic. And after today's start is like, everyone keeps stealing my AI tracking.
It's Monday, but it's not Monday, it's Tuesday.
That's why I decided to do it on Tuesdays, because Mondays would have been a mistake.
I am Garfield incarnate.
Okay, so there we got just some nice fill light coming in on the shot. Just look towards the side. Okay, that's cool. And you can open your eyes. Everyone's been commenting about your eyes on the pictures. They say, wow, no, look at her
At
eyes.
least no one said, oh, that's a nice jacket. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Questions?
Something besides nice jacket, somebody's asked, what is the white balance set on?
Okay, so what I've done is my camera, I tend to leave my camera set at 5. Which camera am I on? This one, camera 1. Okay, so my camera, I often leave it at around about 5.2 on my camera. The actual temperatures of the lights. So this one is actually sitting on 5.2, which is my key light. And then the back one is sitting on 5.6, but if I take it down to about 3.3, that is where the warm light comes in. So that's where we can get a little bit adventurous with bicolor. So let me take another shot here. Just look towards this side. And then we get the warm background color in the shot. So that is just one sort of setup that you can actually work with using the one light off to the side, create your split lighting. And there's one thing I want to point out with these lights. I'm going to turn off the back one. You do have a remote and it works on the app, but I'm just going to do the stuff manually today. The one thing I'm going to... Where's my live? Which camera am I on now? 2. Yeah. My word. They're taking the mickey out of me today, I'm telling you. But with the actual one light that we have actually got here is we can move it around, we can create the split lighting. But I just want to point out the spread of light. Oh, I can't on this camera. Tell you, go to camera 1. And I'm just going to turn off the one video light. So if you actually look how this actually comes out and hits the ceiling directly. So this light actually spreads out of almost 250 or 270 degrees. So this thing can be controlled with grids, obviously, and we can actually then make sure that we can control the light better when we start doing beauty lighting. So these are the grids. I'm just going to put this grid in place. Just take one step back. No, not 4. Right, so I'm going to just put this grid in just to show the difference in the... Oy.
I think someone wants to use you as a meme. I'm joking, for legal reasons. They're asking, can you do a super moody shot?
Hey?
A super moody shot.
A super moody shot.
Was I cry?
Well, look, I'm
Yeah.
actually going to do some. I think it follows you, because you were then at the back there.
No, it's on the board.
I'm gonna.
Tala's in.
No. All right. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to actually change the lighting. I need you to take your 2 steps back. Okay. I'm just going to put this video light back on. Let me just. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna create the light. So I'm gonna actually create the light from over the top. So we're gonna actually change the light from the standard positions to maybe the not so standard ones, but depends. I shoot like this a lot. Right, so we're going to come over the top of the model, pretty much like your beauty lighting. So we're going to make Alicia look beautiful. All right. All right, so let's take a shot here. So the background isn't being lit up by anything. It's just going to basically be lit up by whatever light is coming from this consistent light. I like that pose. How's that looking there? Can we make that one bigger? Your hair's behaving itself.
Really? No. I'm busy last time.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a bounce board just to come in a little bit, just look towards camera, a little bit more straighter on. So we're just putting a little bit of fill under the chin. So Everyone sees these photos. I'm shooting like raw, and it actually just always comes up on the screen as it comes from the camera. So if it's a boo boo, I just say, don't judge me for it. Yeah. Any questions there, Talia? Just keep an eye on the questions. Okay, so I'm going to do some 3/4 shots like this. So the light will fall off quite quickly. Okay. So that is just the one light from over the top. I tend to like that because it actually creates a bit of a gradation on the back. So you got the darker, which is the shadow of where the softbox is, and it comes down and the light just catches a little bit of the background. If I turn it a bit more, and it stays there. Okay. Let's get that one up there.
Tyler's saying call for president.
Call for president. Yeah, no, I think I must. I think it'll be a cool. I think I'll be a cool president. All right. What I'm going to do is also, because Alicia's got nice color here. You guys,
We're taking the Mickey and the Minnie out of you today.
I tell you, I get so much abuse in studio.
If you were getting abused, I could just slide down, boys.
All right. So I'm going to actually throw a bit of color, temperature, warmer temperature onto the back of Alicia's hair. It's shiny. It is shiny. Then I'm going to take this temperature. I'm going to warm this one up a little bit as well to about 4.5. I'm not changing the white balance in my camera. I'm just utilizing the lights to give me what I need. Okay. See, took you without you being ready. Let's quickly get that done.
That was so good though. Was it? Oh, wait. Don't go back. No, don't show you. No, don't show you. Please don't go back. I'm gonna show you. It was so good. Please no. Yeah, oh, it was so good. Oh, you don't get it.
No, you just use the arrow key.
No, don't
Go up 2 because it's the.
that's so good though.
Right, let's do another one here, and so we're mixing 2 different color temperatures. Is there a question? Oh, I'm on camera 1. What's the questions there? I see lots of little things on.
Tyler is yapping and supporting.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah. So we've got that. We can go from above. We can put a grid on this one. We can actually flag this one a little bit so we can not bring so much warmth in. Just come forward a little bit. I'm going to move this one. Okay. Just come through a little. Cool. Stay there. Now the thing I like about these new matte lights is now you can get strip box ones, you can get like big square ones, you can connect them together, you can do all sorts of things and actually create some real cool shots. And they're very light. So let's just take a shot here. So this is like very warm, and that is straight from the actual lighting itself. But I do like my white light, so I'm going back to 5.2 on this one. What I'm going to be doing now is, one thing with consistent lights, I mean, if you've actually got like a new mirrorless camera and you can go higher up in the ISO, then you can take your shutter speeds up and you can start freezing stuff like we do in Flash. But we're going to throw some material around.
Are we doing that?
Yes, we're gonna throw some material around. I'm gonna get you under this light. Okay. I'm gonna actually point this one towards you and I'm gonna turn it up. Okay. I need to get my tripod for this. This is the only time I use a tripod. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my camera on a timer. And then what I'm going to do is throw some material around and we're going to get this shot first time. Otherwise we'll be here the whole night. Like, we started late as well. Now I've got a strict stream director. Okay, you're a lot shorter than my mannequin.
Don't say it like that. Even notice the camera. Oh.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, I will put this one in the red, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the whole one. It will look very different in the black top, but we've already got a red one, eh?
Yeah.
So let's do. So I'm gonna get focus here. Then I'm gonna turn my camera onto timer, and I'm gonna put it into manual focus. Then I'm gonna get some material. You're lucky I don't do water and milk now. I used to do a lot of that, where we just pour water and milk over the model. Okay, so I've got it on the timer, 10 seconds. Hopefully I'll get this one right. 1, 2, 3. Did I get it right? Too early. A little bit too early. But you look good. You're in the right position. So I've got to do. Let's see if we get. That one looks not so bad. Huh?
It's actually like,
Yeah, it's like almost the.
wow.
Well, if we don't get another one, that is definitely the one we're gonna.
Fantastic.
But let me take another shot because, sure, that was a great diagonal. If you're into patterning in your photography, a diagonal. Too early. Eh? Yeah. So I've been trying to get this right. Okay. There you go. So you can do things like this. You can have fun with material. You can do it with consistent lighting. I'm only using 400 ISO and 1/25 of a second. So there is a bit of movement in the material, which is fine because that's what I wanted to happen. And so, I mean, you can have a lot of fun with this type of thing. and I think I'm going to do a beauty lighting now, where I really put a lot of light into your face.
That one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Eh?
Seeing squares for the next week.
No. It won't be. It won't be that bad. So I'm gonna actually do the classic beauty lighting.
I'm watching. I'm gonna deflate the look at your arms.
So the actual bottom light, I'm actually going to probably put around about 80%. Oh, these are always weighted, and they don't need to go to gym. That's for sure. Tyler, don't get on my case about you. The thing is, these, as I said, these lights are very light in weight, but they're also nice and bright. So I'm just going to get this one locked in. Let me get that one there. And get this one into position. So I'm going to sandwich you in light. And just shoot between the gap. Alright. That is there. You guys, tell you, can't take you anywhere.
Depending on what camera he's on and he's doing the
Which camera am I actually? Oh, I'm on 3. And it's following me.
Very nice.
No, it's following Alicia. Okay. I'm going to get a complex just now. My camera's... Okay. Alright, so there's a lot of light. As you can see from the camera, there's a lot of light coming up from there. I have got the grid still on the top, but that is actually sitting at 100%. I've got the bottom one sitting at 80%. So I'm going to take my camera back off the tripod. There is an expression to say you're blown out. Yeah. Okay, so beauty shots. So this one I often use my beauty dish and a strip box. So now we're going to be using. Now I'm going to put it back into autofocus. Okay, so I'm going to do some tight ones here. The main thing about this lighting is to make sure the catch lights and you take your timer off. Keep those eyes open. No flash, but yeah, I'm definitely going to take the timer off because that is painful. Shh.
Oh no!
That is bright.
Very bright.
So I'm gonna try f7.1 on this one because there's a lot of light in your face. Well, I can turn it down as well. Just come square onto camera. I want to make sure that I can see those. So bring your eyebrows. I can see. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm gonna. This is like a mug shot. Just bring your hands softly up to your face. So what do we got there? We've got. If you can, you zoom into the eyes there, Taylor. I don't know if you can see the catch lights. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to go to f8. Let me try and use the... Okay, just... Now you should be able to zoom into the eyes there. So you get it, there you go. So are we getting the top light in there? We definitely got the bottom one.
My brows look good.
The brows look good, eh? I'm going to just take the grid off the top.
Canal.
No. Because I don't want the softbox to come down on the model if something happens.
I think I was gonna break it, but okay.
Okay. Thing.
My ears are like.
Okay, so I'm gonna do an angled. Do these more angled. I'm just gonna get this one also more angled.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Everyone likes your eyes, but it's us blue-eyed people. Our eyes are always nice.
Aren't you also blue eyes? Yeah, you do.
You can see that.
Okay. Right, so this is going to be probably quite a lot brighter. So I'm going to actually shoot this at f8. As I said, I'll be going up and down. Right, I just want to get... So it makes quite a difference without the grid. And then I've angled the actual light, so there's a bit more light actually going onto the backgrounds as well. So just zoom into the eyes there.
Let's not. Yeah, no. We're looking at the eyes.
So we got a bit of light in the top. I'm just going to drop this one down a little bit. Okay. So if you actually look, that's what I'm actually shooting through. So the light's actually quite close. They're quite bright. All right, let's do another. That's a cool one. Just look straight to camera. That's perfect. Keep. Alright, just. Okay, so we got the eyes on. Alright. So this is one of the reasons why I actually like the actual clamshell or butterfly, whatever you want to call it, because I just really like the reflections in the eyes. It's really cool. I'm just gonna warm it up a bit. Yeah, this is gonna give you a tan. It's gonna make your hair look nice and bright. Just zoom out there, Talia. Is there questions just come in?
The eyes are too
Oh.
Okay.
There. See,
Blue eyes.
no questions. It's just everything about Alicia.
I need that jacket this time. Because I don't have the jacket on. Wait till I put it on. Actually, let's not bring the jacket out. Yeah. No. It's still your thunder.
Yes, I want the jacket.
Cool.
Oh. They do this every time in studio. They walk back into that.
Do you understand how much light there is in my viewpoint right now? I can see anything around me.
Okay. So the model is blind. So yeah. So you can get the jacket. Because we'll do the hiding the face one, and then do you want to go and get that? Where is it? Okay.
Damn.
They're gonna say nice jacket.
What? I promise you someone's gonna say something about the jackets.
Okay, go and get the jacket. It's fine. I'm gonna just talk here and move everything out of the way from Alicia because she seems to be like falling over everything. All right. Any questions about consistent lighting? Anything that, I mean, I know that I'm shooting with an older camera and I think I don't want to push my ISO right the way up to 600. I like to stay max 400. If I'm shooting events or something, then I'll push it right the way up. But normally in studio, 400 is probably the max I would actually go to. Anything more than that? So if you've got like a lower spec camera and you push up your ISO to 400, you might get a lot of grain and a lot of stuff in that. So just be aware of that when you're working with consistent lights as well. Okay. I know, I'm just doing the jacket shot. No, that's cool. Any other questions there? Anybody got any questions on the stream there? There was none there. This is the famous jacket. The one that everybody likes.
Can we not?
You can put it over your shoulder first and then we'll do the sort of close-up ones. So I'm just going to use the one light to actually do 3/4 shots. Grey background. Dark grey background. And I'm shooting at f8, so I'm going to go back to f5.6. What are these images looking like? I think the jacket looks great.
How would you get it?
All right, just put the jacket on.
Mine is getting hooked on my earrings.
It's getting warm in here. Must be the jacket. Okay, so I think with let's go into camera 2 there, Talia, just to sort of give a wider angle of what we're doing here. So it's nice and bright though. I think the camera's too bright. What I'm going to do is turn off. I'm just going to turn off this video light. Is that a little bit better? No, didn't. I think it is just too much light for that camera. Cool. Stunning. Cool. Nice.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try.
Cool. Let's bring your hair. Just flip your hair.
I'm gonna do that diagram.
And then give me that same pose. That's cool. How are those images coming up? Just get maximize those. Okay, it's not so bad. Right, let's do the hiding behind your jacket. Can you remember that shot? Yeah, I'm gonna come in quite tight. So I did this shot also with a warm, because this is with the grey. I'm just gonna put the actual warmness of this light. And I'm gonna shoot it from the bottom up to the background. Alright, so let's get this nice and warm. What you doing there? Okay.
Still hide my face.
Yeah. So I'm going to just come in quite tight. Those ones coming through. Well, they're coming through, but slowly. Because that's still the grey ones. Is there still a, there you go. There's the warmer look. Okay, let me just do one more. Thanks, Anton. And just turn this one down a bit.
We cannot go anywhere near camera 2.
No.
Your foreheads.
Come a little bit closer here. Okay. Alright, so that's the warmer backgrounds. Oh, they're still not coming through there. Or they're slowly coming through. Yeah. That's a cool shot. Go back to that one. I like that. It's a good one for a meme. Yeah? I love that jacket.
I'll take over to whoop the fucking out.
So yeah, so we got, I mean, it's nice. I mean, obviously these are the bicolor, so you can actually mix your color temperatures on your key light and also on your background light, which gives you a bit of change. Why is that one so zoomed in? Okay, one last shot. One last shot. I've got to do the black one because I did say in the beginning, I don't know what. Huh?
Better wrap your old outro. What's that thing where they like the countries of the world like really, really fast?
Right. Now this is just.
When I was younger.
It's a wrinkled piece of material, but
It keeps carrying.
you won't see it. I'm going to turn this one off. And we're going to move this light back to our position. Turn it. Alright, if you want to go and stand there, I'm just going to do one change on my camera to make the JPEG. Give me a black and white monochrome. Okay. Right, look towards this light here. Okay. Let's see how bright that one is. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's black and white. Just gonna do a shot here. Just bring this hand up to your, even to your belt. That's cool.
Natasha has a last comment for you.
Okay, just zoom out there so we can see the full picture, Tony. Okay.
My bad.
All right.
Natasha has a last comment for you.
Okay.
How would you like me to read it?
Which Natasha?
Not more.
Read it. Read it. Is it a question or is it just a?
No, it's a compliment. Thank you, Godox, for the live stream. It was most enjoyable, and I'm quite impressed with the constant liking results.
Yeah, it actually the FL100s actually surprised me a lot. Because when I started using them, I thought, oh, I'm now going to have to take my camera up higher on the ISO than I thought I would have. So actually, I've shot between 200 and 400 ISO with these lights, and these are only the 100s. So you get the 200s, you get much bigger ones, and the fact that you can actually even join these together. So I could actually just have the two LED mats, and then join them together and create a longer light to actually use. You can actually get these actually in strip box shapes. So you can actually build up quite a nice collection of these lights. And it's always nice to have this. Reason, being a professional photographer, you never know whether you get somebody that has some sort of autism or epilepsy and you can't use flash. So you have to use a consistent light. Maybe you do baby photography and you can't use flash too much flash on there. You've got to use consistent lights as well. So it's a nice way of building up your collection of lights. And I actually have been enjoying the FL100s so much that I might not even take a beta Godox. No, joking.
Oh, okay.
No, it's. No, they have been really, really awesome. And also, if you're actually wanting to buy any of the Godox stuff, you can go to www.godox. I think Tali will bring it up on the screen. And you can actually use my coupon code GodoxCarlD and get yourself a discount and a saving there. So I think that's about it. Anything from your side, Alicia?
I'm blind.
You're blind. Okay, she's blind.
Screensavers near you.
So yeah, look, I mean, we had a bit of technical difficulties in the beginning, but really these lights have actually been very awesome. So if you are looking at the consistent lights or continuous lights, look at the FL100s, look at the other ones as well, the FL, I think there's the F200, which is a square, which I've also used that. It's a very cool light. And get creative with consistent lights. All right, that is it. I think it's a wrap.
What outro?
The outro is on the slides. Oh, okay. Yes.
We are the outro.
Okay. So, okay, just to let you know, also background papers, anything like that, or anything else photographic, you can go to Golden Power Batteries. You can also use my code there, which should be on the screen below, and get yourself a discount at GBP as well. And thanks again, Tamba, for helping me with the actual psych wall and everything else. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you guys, getting the advice that you give, and also for the ATEM streamer that we can do these type of things. So it's very cool. All right, so I think that, and subscribe to Godox SA's YouTube channel. I think that's also below. But you can also subscribe to my channel, KJD Photography, on YouTube. And I think that is any events. You can go to the Godox page, have a look through the menu system. You got the events, you've got the free basic training that the guys actually often do during the year. I don't know when the next one is, but we'll definitely find out and fill you in on getting to grips going forward. I think that is it. I think we can call it a wrap. Scan the QR code. That will take you directly to the Godox SA WhatsApp channel, and you'll be able to. They're giving me such a hard time today. So I wish I could mute them, but it's definitely time for me. It's definitely time for me to say goodbye. Follow me on social media. I hope you enjoyed this crazy session, because.
We did.
So, cheers for me, and we'll see you online, and we'll chat again soon. I think, Talia, you're going to fade to black.
I want the sun.
Operation Night 2D.
Copy that.
Only your future is brighter than us. Shop Godox SA for your production equipment.